Hello, my name's David Harvey, and I work for Sid Harvey's, and I have this invention that I want to share with you today. But even more than your need for this invention, everyone needs Jesus Christ. I got saved when I was 4 years old, and I received the free gift of eternal life by praying a prayer asking to be saved and forgiven, giving my life to the Lord. And I want to share that with you as the utmost need anyone has today. But now I'll show with you an invention that I have designed to save money, being we had 6 kids and I always ran out of shower water on Sunday mornings having to take a cold shower. So I had a problem to fix, and when I finally did fix it by getting a hang-on-the-wall embassy boiler that heated my hot water without having a storage tank, that I was satisfied that I put in more showers, because why suffer with one shower when you have 6 kids and a wife and yourself to get ready? So I put in a second shower and then a third shower, and when I added the second shower, it became difficult, because when the second shower kicked on, the temperature would drop. And I didn't want to go back to putting a hot water tank in the system, because I had cut my gas bill in half by this new system. So I invented the hot water saver to see if it would work. Since my well water was so cold, I had to preheat my well water. And I used this hot water saver invention to fix my problem. And I haven't touched it since 2009. It fixed the problem instantly. And when I added a third shower, it still kept up with all 3 showers that we take. And from 2009 to today, 2017, we have had no backups, no sewer trouble, no leaks, and no problems. And so I've refined it to a product that can be sold and installed easily with Furco fittings on the top and bottom of each hot water saver, or on the ends of each hot water saver, so that you could get one of these and put them in with very little difficulty. And just a screwdriver and a sawzall and a hammer and a tubing cover is all you need. So here, let me demonstrate it for you today. The one on the left is a hot water tank, Rheem hot water tank, a 6-gallon, and the one on the right is identical to it. They are both hooked up to simulated well water that is now 50 degrees, because that's what this room temperature has been kept at. And the hot water tanks have been turned on, so they have satisfied the aquastat, and now the lights have turned off. On top of each sink is a light indicating when the hot water tank is calling for heat. It is connected to the same circuit as the heating element. And so down at the bottom is a pump that's like a motorhome pump with a diaphragm and a pressure switch that will supply the pressure for the water. And I will turn on the hot water spigots to simulate you using the sink to wash your hands. And when the hot water tank aquastat calls for heat, the lights will turn on. It takes approximately 3 minutes to run 2.5 gallons of water out of these hot water tanks to where the aquastat touches that cold water line and turns on. And then I will turn both hot water tanks spigots off and check to see how long the recovery time is for either of them. Now the voltages are 110 voltage, and they're both a similar measured voltage, 120.5 volts for each circuit, so they're similar currents. And now I'll demonstrate for you how it operates and how much time it saves. Turning on the hot water tank simultaneously, the pump kicks on, and I gotta change the buckets out because I've run this twice and the buckets will overflow. Now I have fresh buckets on either side, and I can test the temperature of the hot water tank water. This is 128, 129. Similar water temperatures. see the water going through the pipe and down. Approximately 3 minutes. The hot water for this one will call for heat, and then the green one. Simulating green for efficient and red for inefficient. The water coming into the bottom of the hot water saver, there we go. This one's calling for heat. I can test the temperature, 155 and 165. Approximately 10 degrees rise to the hot water saver. There, the second one is turned on. So I'll turn off the hot water tanks and let them recover. And the time it takes for them to recover is approximately 14 minutes. It's now 11:52. I could check the water in the buckets to tell you what temperature the drain water is that is going to the sewer. The one without the hot water saver is 115. The one with the hot water saver is 101. So we save 14 degrees out of the sewer line and what would have gone to the septic in preheating the water going to the hot water tank. And we got 10 degrees rise. It's 10 to 12 depending on how long you run it or how cold the water is coming in. The well water that we simulate is 50 degrees today. The colder the water and the hotter the water, sink water, the bigger temperature differential allows the hot water saver to be even more efficient. But typically, this is a 2 4-foot long hot water savers added together, and that's 8 foot of hot water saver. You get more than 1 degree rise with every foot of hot water saver, and it's suggested to put hot water savers close to the supply of the drain that is hot, like near the shower, near the kitchen sink, but it has to be in a 3-inch line because toilet water flushes keep it clean. The bottom of a sewer line that has a toilet, the bottom corner of the pipe stays completely clean, and sticky stuff and dirt is around the top quarter, 3/4. So you have to install in a 3-inch line or larger, and the slope is better to be 1/4 inch and 3 foot so that the water stays longer in the hot water saver and gets more heat out of it. The inside pipe is copper, which is a good conductor, and the cold water from the well starts at the lowest point and works up, bridges to the top pipe, and goes along inside the top pipe to where it supplies the hot water tank, and it's red here. It's just teed off from the cold water line here, and the kit supplies T's and valves and PEX line and piping and strapping to hang it, and the clamps, and also the Furcos with screw fittings to tighten to the pipes. It could be removed if you're in a rental house and the pipe, a plastic pipe put in its place, you could take it with you. It also can be installed and taken apart easily, since these are shark pipe fittings where you can pull the fitting with a tool or adjustable back towards the fitting. It removes the pipe pressure clamp, and you can slide the PEX tubes out of the fittings. It is going to take about 15 minutes, so now I'll turn it off so you can have a break so that it shortens your time of watching.